Today in this session we will discuss a new part of the reproduction in organisms chapter, that is the sexual reproduction. The previous part we have discussed about the asexual and vegetative reproduction. Now before continuing, do like, share and subscribe to our channel Mahatma Academy. Okay, let's start the chapter. Now the chapter name is, today's chapter is asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. Okay. Now sexual reproduction, today's chapter. We will see all about this today. Okay. Sexual reproduction. First, what is my sexual reproduction? It is a reproduction that involves formation of male and female gametes. Here, the two gametes will involve, that is male as well as female. Either by the same individual, that means by the same parent, or of different parents. That means male but female. Here, male but female. Here it is same parent. Now it results in the offsprings that are not identical to the parents or amongst themselves. Okay, here the offsprings are not identical to the parent or among the offsprings. Okay. Now this is the diagram. Let's take the diagram. Okay, this is the diagram. Okay, now these two are the plant sexual organ or reproduction, we can say. Now here it is the flower, it is the pollinator. So it is the pollinator. It is the flower. Or it is the anatomy. It is for humans. You will see about humans in the third chapter. This is the diagram they have given. Okay. Now let us discuss the next. Thus they have given again the same diagram. Okay. Now it is an elaborate. It is an elaborate, complex. That means it is not simple. It is complex and a slow process as well as compared to asexual reproduction. Compared to asexual reproduction is complex, that means elaborate, complex as well as slow as compared to the which process asexual reproduction. Now the period of growth to reach in maturity for sexual reproduction is called the juvenile phase. That means from growth, that means from the born to the mature stage is called juvenile phase. Now in plants it is called the vegetative phase. Okay. Now this is the one we have discussed. Now the from stage. In which? In animals. While in plants, it is called vegetative phase. It is in plants. This is in animals. Okay? This is in animals. This is the one. Okay? Now we will see the next. Okay? In higher plants, the flowering indicates the end of the vegetative phase. That means if the flowering starts, it completes the end of the vegetative phase. That means beginning of reproductive phase. That means if the in higher plants, if the flowering starts, so the reproductive phase starts and the vegetative phase will stop. So born to mature. So the plant is mature. This is the reason. Annual and biennial plants show clear-cut vegetative, reproductive as well as senescent phases. While in perennial, this is very difficult to identify. Why they are difficult to identify? Because vegetative, reproductive, and in animal plants, the plant lives for only 1 year. For the biennial plants, it will live for 2 years. For the perennial plants, the plant lives for more than 2 years. That is the main reason. Okay? And this is the diagram of the flowers. I am not saying the flowers. Okay, in this no. Now we will see next question. Next phase. Now some plants exhibit unusual flowering. That means the plant, for suppose the plant will flower only once in all its lifespan or within some 10 to 13 time, 1 to 16 years. That's like bamboo flower only once in their lifetime. That means after to 50 to 100 years. That means there is a plant called bamboo that is flowers of after 50 to 100 years, between 50 to 100 years. That is only one time in the lifespan and produces large number of fruits and die. After producing large number of fruits, it will die. Now the second one is a flower called Strobilanthes nilakuranji. It will flowers once in 12 years. In which state? In southern states like Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. That plants. According to NCERT, plants in 2018. Now let's see the diagram and I will explain other. Okay, this is the plant. Okay, this is the flower plant. That means the diagram. Okay. Now, wait a second. I will change the background of the board. Okay. Now this is the bamboo flower. Bamboo flower. Now it is for 50 to 100 years. One time flowering. The plant. This is the vine. This is the Strobilanthes kuntiana. Local name is nilakuranji. Okay, the local name is nilakuranji. Now it flowers once in 12 years. Okay, last flowers is 2018, between August to October. This is a plant. Okay, now we will go to the next page. Okay, in animals, juvenile phase is followed by morphological, physiological changes prior to the active reproductive behavior. That means in animals, beside of the reproductive behavior, there are also morphological as well as physiological changes. That means the production of second sexual characters of on males and females in the animals. Now, birds living in nature lay eggs only seasonally. Okay. However, birds in captivity, that means in poultry, can be made to lay eggs throughout the year. Okay. Now, the birds in free living state can lay birds. Thing that means birds seasonally, but in the poultry they are laid throughout the year. That means captivity means poultry. Okay. This is the diagram. Nature's one. Wait a second. I will copy the whole page. Okay, this is the diagram. Okay. Now, reproductive stage. Shows which type? Morphology, physiology. Okay, this is the one. Now, birds. There are two types: nature and poultry. In nature, they are due for the single season per season. Okay. Now, throughout year. Okay. Throughout year. This is the reason. This is the flower. This is the eagle. Now this is the I think it is sparrow. Okay. Now we will see the next. Now we will see the next step. The females of placental mammals exhibit cyclical changes in the ovaries, accessory ducts and hormones during reproductive phase. That means during reproductive phase, the females of placental mammals in the ovaries, they are in ovaries, accessory ducts as well as the hormones, they are undergo cyclical changes. Ovaries, accessory ducts as well as the hormones. Now the cyclical changes called oestrus cycle in non-primate. That means in cows, sheep, rat, deer, dog, tiger. And menstrual cycle in primates. That means monkeys, apes, and humans. Now, during reproductive stage, or the females or placenta members undergoes cyclical changes in ovaries, accessory ducts, and hormones. This is now in non-primates. This is called estrous cycle, but in primates this is called is menstrual cycle. The ovary. Now these are the behavior they are saying. Okay, we can write the one. Okay. Non-primates. Okay, non-primates. Now, wait a second. I can rub this. Non-primates. Okay, these are non-primates. Now, in the case of this is called as estrous cycle. Okay, it is called a estrous cycle. Okay. Now, in the case of primates, this is known as menstrual cycle. Okay, in the case of mammals, it's called menstrual cycle. Now, the examples are monkeys and humans. Okay, the examples are monkeys as well as humans. This is dog, cow, horse, and so on. Okay, this is the one. Now we will see the next. Okay, now we will see the next question. Next one. Okay, based on breeding season, mammals are of two types. That means depends upon the breeding season. That means how many times they will breed for season. Seasonal breeders. The first one, the mammals living in natural conditions exhibiting reproductive cycles only during favorable seasons. That means the mammals that are living in the natural conditions, they breed during a favorable season. That means if it is not favorable season, they cannot breed. That means they breed for a particular season. Now these are the seasonal breeders. Now second type is continuous breeders. That means they breed throughout the year. These are the reproductive active throughout the reproductive phase. Now this is the one. Okay. I will snap the whole page. Okay. I want to transfer it to the new page. Okay, this is the one. Now they breed during particular season. These are the breed throughout the year. Okay, they breed throughout the year. That is called the continuous breeders, and this is the seasonal breeders. Okay, this is the main definition. These are the examples. As you see the diagram, now this is the dog, cat, this goat, this cow, and so on. I think the cow is not visible to you. The cow. Okay. Now the downward one is the mouse. Okay, we can ignore this. I think it is not giving examination. Okay, this is the one. Now we go to the next page. Now we will see the senescence. Okay, it is the last phase of the lifespan. That means the last phase. The we have seen lifespan means the period from birth to natural death. So it is the we have completed the juvenile phase, mature phase, senescence phase as well as death. Now this is senescence phase. Senescence means last, third one. And end of the reproductive phase. Here the reproduction will stop. During this, comitant changes occur in the body. That means in the body the metabolism, growth, all the factors will slow down. Like metabolism, slowing of metabolism. They are saying it ultimately leads to the death. That means in a sense, after that it leads to the death. See the diagram. First it will grow, senescence, as well as death. Now it is for humans. Okay. Now I will again copy this page whole. Now we have seen first juvenile. Okay, can change the color. Okay, juvenile. Okay, juvenile and reproduction. After that, senescence. After that, it leads to the death. Okay, now we are seeing this. Senescence is the stage between this as well as this. So, it is the stage between reproduction as well as the death. After senescence, it leads to the death. Senescence means slow down of all activities in the body. Okay, this is the slowdown of all activities in the body. After that, it leads to death. It leads to death. Okay, wait a second, I will change the color. Okay, I hope it is fine now. Now it is the plan. It is the first step. I think it is the second, third, and it is the fourth step. Now these two are the mature one. That means the juvenile. These three. After that, these two are the reproductive as well as senescence. It is the death. Okay. It is the death. Okay, it is the death. Okay, now it is the death of the organism. It is the first step, that is mature juvenile phase, these two, and this is the reproductive as well as senescence, the death. Now this is for the human being. It is this three are the middle. This is the adult. This is the old age as well as death phase. Okay, this three. This middle, adult, old age as well as death. Now we will see the next. Now we will see in plants. Now in plants and animals, hormones cause transition between juvenile phase, reproductive as well as senescence phases. Okay? What is responsible? Hormones. In plants, hormones causes transition between juvenile phase, reproductive phase as well as senescence phase. Okay? This is the one. Interaction between hormones and the environmental factors regulate the reproductive processes and the associated behavioral expression of the organisms. That means in plants and animals, what is the main reason? Hormones as well as environmental changes. Look here, hormones and environmental changes decide the transition between mature, that means juvenile phase, mature phase, reproductive phase, also death. The first now this you can see the hormones and the hormones as well as environmental factors mainly regulate the reproductive processes and associated behavior, how we behave according to the hormones as well as the environmental factor. This is the main reason. Now we will see the what they have given. Now hormones and environment, we can say environment. Now hormones and environment, juvenile, maturity, reproduction as well as death. Now this is the first hormones. Now environmental gases, reproduction. This is the one as well as the behavior. Okay, this is the one. Okay. Now we will see the next. Okay, now we will see the events in the fertilization. Okay, I will take a wait a second. Okay. Now we will see the stage events for stages in sexual reproduction. Now there are three stages: pre-fertilization, fertilization, as well as the post-fertilization. Of pre-fertilization involves gametogenesis and gamete transfer. That means there are three stages: 1, 2, as well as 3. And in the pre-fertilization, it is again involves these two: gametogenesis as well as the gamete transfer. Okay, now we will see the gamete transfer. First, I will decrease the size of this. Okay, this is the first section. I will do the next. Okay, we have seen this. Now, okay, this is the second diagram. Now, the events prior to the fusion of gametes. That means before the fertilization occurs, the steps here they have given. Okay, here they are saying the events prior to the gametic fusion. That means before fertilization events. We can say before fertilization. Okay. Now it includes gamete genesis and gamete transfer. Formation, it will transfer, and they will form and they will transfer to the body, another body. These are the gametes. Now this is a male with a female. Look here, it is. There are two isogametes in algae. Okay, this is the flagellum. That means the one which is helping movement. Okay, we can see this in the sexual reproduction in flowering plants chapter. This diagram. Okay, this diagram you will see in sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. That means the second chapter. We will see in this that chapter. Okay. Wait a second. I will decrease the size of this. Okay. Okay. I hope it is nice. Now we will see the next. First today we will conclude with the pre-fertilization events. Okay? Pre-fertilization events. Now how many pages it included? It has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it includes 8 pages. We will see until the gamete formation. Okay, we will see until the gamete formation. Okay, until this. That means this stage only. Okay, we will complete after discussing 2 pages. Okay. Now it is the formation of male and female gametes. Here the male and female gametes will form. After that, gametes are of 2 types: homogametes and heterogametes. Okay, there are here gametogenesis means formation of 2 gametes. It is male gamete as well as female gamete. Depending upon the size, structure, and so on, it is of 2 types: homogamete and heterogamete. Now it is the isogamete of cladophora, that is an algae. Now it is the heterogamete of fucus. B. This is the heterogamete of humans. This is for algae. First we will see, take the diagram. Okay, we will take the diagram. This is the diagram. Okay, this is the diagram. Now we will see, it is for the algae. Look here, it is an algae. Now this is for the fucus. Fucus is also an algae. Now it is for the human being. The basic, this is also for human. These are the sperms. Okay, this is the sperms. Now we will see the next page. First I will reduce the size of this. Okay. Okay, I will keep that here. Now we will see the next. This is only information they have given. Okay. Homogametes or isogametes. Homogametes or isogametes means similar gametes. The gametes are similar. They cannot categorize into male and female gamete. Look here, can we decide whether it is male or female gamete? No. Now example, some algae like Cladopora, it's a Cladopora. Now we see the heterogametes. The male and female gametes are distinct. Look here, distinct types. That we can divide. Male gamete is called antherozoid, called sperm, and female gamete is called egg or ovum. Okay, this we will write in that. The example is fucus, that means it is fucus, that is algae. Now it is an human being. Okay. Now we will write there. Okay. Okay, I will take this and I will write. It is an male called antherozoid. Okay. Now the female is, I think it is not visible to you, so I can change the color and I will take eraser. Okay, that's enough. Female called ovum. This is the one they have given in that whole chapter. Why whole page? Okay. It is the antherozoid, you can say. Wait a second, I will compare this page with this. Okay. Wait a second. Because this is the one, small one. Now we will see about the. Okay, I have completed that. Now we will see this sexuality. That means either the gametes are in the next session. Okay, guys, that's all for today. In the next session, we will discuss about the part 3 of this chapter. Okay, that's all. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel Mahatma Academy.